has one of the most progressive constitutions in the world. Chapter 4 of the Constitution spells out the Bill of Rights. Contained in this chapter are elements such as right to life, right to education, freedom of worship, freedom of movement, right to assembly, and freedom of speech, among others.
These spaces ambazo tuko able to exercise our rights, to be able to express ourselves na kutetea haki zetu. Currently unaona kuna mjadala ambayo inaendelea kwa parliament inasema hatufai kubeba placards, vitu kama hizo rights. Yeah. So hiyo inamaanisha mtu kwanza anashiriki hiyo space yetu ni gava kwa sababu anatunyima hiyo right to express ourselves. Hiyo ni kama kunyang'anya right to speech.
Kuna class struggle within the civic space. The other thing is that within the civic space we tend to put our issues that they are non-political, non-ideological, and you cannot move forward when we tend to fight gender-based violence when we know it is political, it's very much political, you know.
Most of the time we are out there calling out on injustices and the missing links between, or rather what the government should be doing and is not actually doing. So I would say, one that I will talk about that is so fresh for us as the social justice and human rights that participate in the right as it is in the Constitution for having peaceful demonstrations and processions, which actually imekuwa violated by who the government, who are actually supposed to be protecting the Constitution.
Ukiangalia from age 1 to 7, these are kids. Whatever you feed to their mindset, that's what they will believe in. So let's find a means of which we educate our young ones. No, this is the way things are supposed to be. This is the way things are supposed to be.
The problem is, are we implementing the policies that we have? We keep on thinking locally and acting locally. We have to do something different.
So my civic space, what is curtailing it or what is making it shrink is just ignorance. You see, the public are not sensitive. For instance, Ukushago, mtu amerepu mtoto, si ndio? Defiling the right hand. Define mtoto, si ndio? Akipelekwa kwa chief, utasikia the community wanakama tu, kuna mtu wetu, hiki tunaweza solve hapo, unasikia. So the person, kama tuseme mama mwenye ana uwezo, the kid apate justice yake, si ndio? Sasa the political aspect, the chief, they want taking care of the community, amekuwa ambewa kidogo, sorry, imeisha.
Civic space is shrinking. According to Civicus, civic space conditions are declining over the years. In 2020, for example, 43.4% of people were living in countries rated as having repressed civic space, while the percentage of people living in countries with obstructed civic space jumped from 15.8% to 18.3%. Furthermore, there's a simmering mistrust between civics and governments across the East Africa region.
When you approach mtu mconvert into a Christian, ukiendea msi akuja hapa, uwezi muendea niaje ndio nataka uokoke. Ni same na utaenda kwa mtu anduthi mwambie unajua rights zako, unajua ushamuoffend. Lazima uanzie mahali. Kujia mtu by the way hii kitu yako kikule inashika, anakuambia inashika. Inashika hivi na hivi. Hivyo venye inashika unajua pia Christ anaweza kushika hivyo.
We are looking for strategies. Na saa hizi ukiangalia takurudi kwa ile aspect nondo kendelea kuhusu UDA na UDA bila walikam unaangalia it's a Christian fundamentalist religious
political party
that is leading a religious country. Taifa takatifu ya Kenya.
Taifa
takatifu
teule.
Taifa takatifu teule ya Kenya. Ukiangalia vile walikam na strategy walitumia Biblia kama wakoloni, wakacolonize watu pale mtaani. So pia mimi, can we use the same strategies walitumia? Unaona hawa, they use the Bible and the Bible is very clear in terms of protest.
The Bible has never criminalized protest.
Sure.
In fact, Biblia ndio inakuanga imepatia uzito protest.
People who contribute to this shrinking of civil space, can say, is the people themselves. If we, as the people, we do not come out and voice out our ideas, because there's a definition there that I've said these citizen issues where they are discussed. If the citizens themselves, we do not come out and we say that this space is shrinking, or we are intimidated by these factors such as the government, the political institutions. If we are intimidated and we fear coming out, then it will definitely shrink.
The critical voices and action by the media, academia, non-governmental organizations, and activists against repression getting suppressed, stifled, or punished. Legislations are also being used to curtail freedom of expression.
A village where I come from, when you tell people like mothers, women, girls, you want to talk to them, they will be like, huyu amelipwa, anakuja kutukalisha ndo tufanye nini. Unaget? So, as much as mtu ameka hiyo kitu in the mindset, you are not be given anything, but the people you want to talk to freely, with your own time, with your own energy, they are like, wao wanaenda huko juu, wanalipwa, wanakuja hapa kutukalisha. So, it like when someone has a negative mindset, you can't bring the subject.
Someone has to know something to tell someone else. Ndio nikao nianze kuambia mino, unajua nimperada kwenye kunaendanga. I have to know what I am talking about. So Mark, I have to go through this training. Ndio nikuwe able nikienda mtaa pia sitaenda nianze kudua. I don't even know what I'm saying. Unajua venye hiyo ambaya, you actually talking about something you don't even have a clue about.
Sasa akaambia Wanaisraeli, kigeni hapa naenda kuleta moto kwa sababu kuna baridi. Hiyo iko kwa Qur'an, ya? So mwenezi alikuwa anajaribu kusema you can't feed the community what you don't have. The community already is organized, but there is no one to bring that.
A country itself, Kenya, kukua Kenya, these are politics. Tulikuja pamoja hivi, tukasema we want to be like this, to be Kenyans, hiyo ni politics. We came from kingdom, we come as that is politics. So what we need to understand is governance. It's governance. Kwa sababu politics ni lazima. But governance, is it good or is bad? When it's bad, inatupeleka wapi? When it's good, inakaa aje? And it's now what we are talking about, shrinking civic spaces. When the bad governance is taking place, our civic spaces inakuwa shrinking.
And then ukishakuja kwa hii space, usikue mchoyo. Don't be selfish with information. That is why you are here. Create awareness pale mtaa. Kuna tu wase wenye hawajui anything totally. And that is why you find kama activists tunakuanga tumeachiwa hiyo kazi ya kuenda maandamano. People don't realize we are actually doing this for all of us. Enye watu waze kuona sisi ni kama catalysts. We only agitate, then hii struggle inabebwa na watu wenyewe.
I feel like our motto should be from lamentations to action. Like it's time we stop lamenting and start acting on what we want. So from lamentations to
Action.
Courage. From lamentations to
Action.